Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. So in the last one, we entered the desert. We learned a little bit about where Hugo was going. Actually, if we go world map, we can show. So we learned a little bit about where Hugo's going. He was saved by the Walud people, royalists, and brought back to Drake's Fang to mend himself. So next time we see him, he's probably going to have hands again. Unfortunate. And maybe his powers back, even though we took his powers, it seems like maybe bringing him back here would give him his powers, because that did not feel like the end of Titan. Like, obviously, like, we fought Garuda after we took her powers, but if she would have made it back to a crystal, maybe she could have repaired, well, mended, who knows, but so that's what we're doing. We got a lot. I did a lot of exploration the last one. It was bound to happen. So we explored up here. We explored all down there. And then we went and did some story. Got to see Joshua running away from us, which Clive actually noticed because apparently the Phoenix Feather is like a beacon of some sort when he's nearby. So I want to check this out before we actually continue story because we're about to search for Dolomil. And I just want to see what's up here because, like, there's no other entrance. It doesn't seem like we come here for stories, so might as well look at it now. Get it out of the way. Kind of surprised there's no music up here, though. Was it simply just a camp? The bandit's bed. I mean, it's a bandit bed. I guess that was all that was up here. I had to be sure, though. Wait, what? Oh, wait, do we have a new type of adamantoise?
You deserve a rest.
I'll do one. Are you a hunt? Fastidio Callan. I take it back. Apparently we're doing a hunt quick.
Well, Clive.
Huh. Oh, it's a multi-shot. So there's a multi? Let me see. Yeah.
I needed that. Once we're all ready.
Oh, look at that stagger gauge. Oh, you are sturdy. Oh, I'm not on Torgal. Nope. There we go. Alright, since it's so sturdy, I don't feel bad about using Wind-Up or Rising Flames. No! Come back! God, I love this move. Still not enough. Damn. Interesting. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Down. Do this. I will never get tired of the song. And get a few big hits. 50k. Nice. Oh, I blocked too late. Hey. Huh. Wow, you got to block early on that one. This one. Damn, broke block. The only thing I don't like about Titan is I play way too risky at trying to time it. Oh. That's fair. Sir. Nope. There we go. That is not what I meant to hit, but... When do you have to block that one? You got a lot of delayed attacks, sir. Like right here, I want to block. Now. Oh. I need to heal anyway. Oh. I wasn't on Torgal again.
Thanks, boy.
Oh. It's fine. It's fine. Damn. Not my proudest moment. Yeah, ever since I unlocked Titan, I've been getting hit a lot more because even a slight mistime when I could have just dodged is painful. 2 Scarletite. Well,
It should have stayed in its shell.
You were fun. Did not fight you well. A little embarrassed. It's okay. No one saw that. All right, I guess I'm gonna walk along this because I want to know what's going on here. I'm gonna walk along this and then we'll return to the hideout, upgrade or get a new bracelet, and then continue story. It shouldn't be long. So far, nothing stands out. I would totally fight you if I didn't just unpause the recording. It's fun to fight the salamanders. Okay, was this an oasis then? I'd already passed it? I guess it was nothing. It was just that rock over there. I thought for sure it was going to be like a fallen rune or something interesting. Huh. Interesting. Well, not interesting. That's the interesting part. So, with that, we've actually technically fully explored this whole north side. I don't know how, but we have. All right, so... Hold on, I've never tested this. Can I just leave mid-battle? I can. So I can get like low health and just... Nope. Oh god, the hunt board.
Who's this blue blood?
I guess the hunt board updated when I wasn't looking. Because it certainly wasn't... Well, we hadn't unlocked the desert yet. That makes sense.
What'd you need?
I
Sorry,
absolutely
would it be?
need a bracelet. It's... Still, this is probably the best time we can get the bracelet. We're going to find something better after this soon, so... Plus 10 defense, plus 3 health.
No scratches, all right?
I already read the description, so...
And?
Thank you. Let's check the hunts. Hold on. Okay. Toy soldiers. Gotcha. And nectar. Okay, that was the only one. You just randomly added it. I didn't even read it. Among Republican merchants, reports abound of caravans being crushed by a black boulder, a creature indeterminate in nature, but quite decided in size, strength, and spite. He or she who took it upon themselves to seek out and slay this black mass would earn the eternal gratitude not only of the desert traders, but of the curse breakers who risk life and limb with every trip to the Velcroy. Okay. So anytime we unlock a new area, I should probably come back here and make sure I read the hunt report before I fight it. That was just a B rank, though. We've only had one A rank, and it was an awesome fight. I loved the Flan Prince. That was fun. All right, you're not updated. Let's get back. I believe we're right here, so there's no point in skipping. Like right next to the goal.
Why is the tavern shut?
Oh, right.
The finest fabric.
The most fragrant herbs and
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Plates and pots! Bowls and basins!
Hi.
Excuse me. Are you Furder?
I am.
Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the Desert Hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
You believed him?
I know who you're looking for. Go to the bordello and wait there.
Feels like...
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think he trusts us.
I don't think he trusts us. I think it's a setup to make sure that we know her.
This town is truly blessed. The bustling markets, the healing waters, and all under the watchful eye of Lord Kupka, who stands ready to crush any threat that might face us.
When he gets his hands back.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around? I beg your pardon? Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Alright, you get an Earthen Fury. You lived. How about this? Wow, that guy on the left. That guy on the left has some health. Damn. This one.
Over here! It's over!
Damn, he had so much health. I really want to counter you. Will you hit? Can I taunt him? God, I hate the taunt in this game. God. Seriously. Why is taunt? Oh, it's R2. God damn it. I keep forgetting that. Oh, and then I wasn't ready. So I want to taunt him, and then... Thank you for bearing with me, sir. I just really think that, like, I don't know, like, up on the D-pad plus R2, anything but the opening a mini-map. Although I was hitting square and touchpad, so that was entirely my fault.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Ferda?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with a blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
All right. Yeah, that was a very predictable outcome. Lock of Leisure.
Needed to a silken softness.
Yes, they're quite
My
silky.
carpets have...
Is this the place?
Ubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
So it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, He's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect. See that he gets it.
What?
Lubor.
Huh. Few clues as their true identity. Okay, that's a good way to throw it off even more.
Lord Furder told me
we
to
were
bring
looking
them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why,
Desperate
you
customers?
ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff!
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil.
It's kind of broad.
Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha!
Gotcha.
It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
Follow the crystals. Okay, he seems like a kid who grew up.
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
He grew up as an orphan and got really used to doing what he had to get by, and clearly has very, very good manipulation tactics, I guess. I don't know. It serves him. In exchange for 1 greatsword forged to the specifications hereunder, Red Rooster Trading will pay the sum of 1,000 gil. 1,000? No less than 8 hands in length. Weighted pommel, briar clam inlay, serrated edge suited for cutting bone. That seems pretty cheap.
He's not Sid. The misfortune Dalamil finds herself in is of a crystalline nature. So do be discreet in your inquiries,
Gotcha.
Master Lubor has high expectations of you. Don't disappoint him.
They did say in the valley, or that one old lady in the valley said bandits were making it hard for people to deliver crystals by boat.
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Okay, that makes sense.
Cartloads of crystal coming out of Drake's Fang every day. Meanwhile, we're all having to get by with half-spent shards. Someone's siphoning it off.
Probably the soldiers then. Oh, wait. I can go out this way? God, this place is huge. Any treasures?
Rat. If anything's damaged, it's the lash for you.
Okay, they still have the same attitude here. Although I don't even know if that guy was a bearer. He might
Word
just
advice,
be an
traveller.
asshole.
You see pots like this around town, you leave them alone. Unlike where you come from, fresh water's in short supply around these parts. We store what little rainwater we get in these pots for, well, not a rainy day, but you know what I mean.
Gotcha.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the mother crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
The men of the rock are Lord Kupka's private guard. He must be a generous man. The amount they spend when they come calling.
So they're probably siphoning crystals off the side. Considering they have a ton of money. Oh, no, I'm going the wrong way. Where am I going? I'm scared to explore that way because that might take a while.
The juiciest meat from Greens.
You wouldn't believe how much he gave. What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the rock and the men of the rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on.
Yeah.
I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Good sir.
My carpets.
I just need to... Oh, thank God.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture.
We paid for
What do
it.
you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
What are you doing up here? Oh, no, not that way. What are you doing up here? Oh, no, I've just sneezed. Stop! Okay.
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle?
An agreement. Which means he's about to get attacked. And robbed. Maybe they'll give him the information before then, though.
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so.
Oh
A
yeah,
small
only.
price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Question.
That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face.
The real question
The
being,
soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
oh, that's far
I trust
away.
I can count on your support if things turn sour.
Obviously.
Of course.
Are these the only guards, though? Is it a small group of them? Like, how will we know that the problem's solved? Yeah, we gotta go out there.
Been banging about before.
By taking out only a few of them. What if everyone in the guard did it? Or is doing it? Oh my god. This is too big. Okay, no, this is fine. It's blocking off all the parts that I was scared about, which is all of this. Good. I'm just going to do a little loop around and check for chests and stuff. Mostly just admiring the environment, though. Like, this just looks really good. It probably doesn't look nearly as good on YouTube, but I promise, like, what I'm looking at is for sure good. I have noticed some loss in my videos, less than some other people. I don't know, maybe they record in a lower frame or capture. Oh my god, I don't even know the word of it.
Farewell.
I record a little too high, like. I think the average person uploads like a 1 gig video for an hour, and mine are 16 to 20, which is kind of wasted. But sometimes they work out. Are you different? Leg eater. There more? Alright, you come here. I'm just gonna. Yeah. Torgal, let's play in the water. Wait, can I, Nope. Nope, he's not in the mood. I'm just so glad we have a different environment here. Because we've spent quite a bit of time in forests, and they're great. Just, you don't want it all the time. Oh.
Stay down.
Eh. I feel like this takes longer than actually just killing them. Oops. Oh, that button's on cooldown. That's fine. Man, I really wish, like, when I see areas like this, I really wish that it was, like, full open world in this sense, where I could go, like, run along the water all the way down to the source. I'm sure I can't. That would be, like, way down here. Excuse me? Alright, we fought quite a bit of stuff already, so we just skip around them. Honestly, I think we could probably chocobo from here. I haven't seen a single chest. Ah. Why are you guys blocking
Turn
this?
around, friend. There's nothing back there but a pack of bloodthirsty beasts.
Is it you guys? Are you guys back there?
Come on. Faster.
All right. I think we've pretty much fully explored this section. I didn't see anything in the middle that actually looked like you could differentiate it. What is this? What is this little boop? What? I would have put a chest here. It's fine. Alright, music's gone. It's certainly about to get battle-y. Alright. Clive, hide.
I'll take it from here.
Can you imagine if they just, like, killed him? This is his death scene.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Oh, I'm surprised they didn't just kill him. I would have gave them...
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And, being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, We are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business.
Obviously.
Kill them both!
Oh boy. Let's start with this. And this. Alright, was anyone worthy of fighting?
It's not over yet, Uncle.
Good.
Oh.
I'm just getting warmed up.
Damn. Oh, too
Get him.
Oh, wrong button. I keep missing that precision 6. More? Oh, you're so dead. Uh-oh. Oh, man. I don't want to kill you guys. They got some health.
Farewell.
I didn't even see you back there. I do kind of like that it auto-targets the nearest person, like when someone dies. It's a little bit of a... Like, you know, most games wouldn't do that. It's kind of a accessibility thing. It makes it a little easier, but oh well.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, now it's over.
Is it though?
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army.
But they still all exist.
Until you two came along, that is.
Oh well. I guess it was only these 5 guys skimming crystals off the top.
Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
Okay, not 5. How many did we fight? 15? Sometime later. No. Clive's 8 years older.
I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse.
Rude.
Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
Don't shout it.
Thank you very much. Greybeard.
Double the... Ugh!
Here, wear this.
Yeah, he's much got street rat attitude. Ah, a seal. Desert Rose.
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubo.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people.
Okay.
Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Such a good cover.
Umia Lostelan. To Isakelis.
Oh. Just felt very much like the scene with his father.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive. So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
I like him. He's kind of weird, but... Wait. Oh, I can't lower. Damn it. I was going to
I wish you a safe journey south.
re-look at the... I'm sure the Stolus would have showed up. I was going to re-look at the... What... Oh, me... I can't pronounce that. What it meant again. Because it's been... When did I read that? Like episode 3? Forge Master of the Briar's Kiss, Fine Smithy, Dalamil, is also the Desert Hare, an ally of Sid's, who once went by the name of Rosina Dalamil.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
All right. We can finally move forward, but probably not going to make it. Well, hopefully we'll make it all the way there by the end of the episode. And then dungeon. Where is Byron? He said he was only joining part of the way. I've like... Oh, no. Oh, no. Side quests. Okay, they're only here. They're not at the hideout. But that could mean hunts. Let me go check quick. No, but it does... Alliant Reports only shows the side quest that... Well, I guess we'll use that to teleport back, because it's just showing the 2 that we just saw. But I do want to see Sid's missive
Sid's
quick.
going to find Cooker and finish the job.
Zora Dust Displacer. What a name. Desert Alliance. Sid II, I trust you will forgive me for putting you and your dear uncle to the test. I'm confident that a man of your position can understand the importance of earning one's trust, especially in times like these. For what it is worth, you now have earned mine, and I can assure you it shall not easily be relinquished. May this be the start of a fruitful relationship. You also have like 500,000 gil worth of stuff. So, you know, there's that. All right, Vivian's probably...
Here for another of my lectures.
It's probably just an
Allow me
update to the
educate
people.
you. I have the details here.
Yeah, Grand Cast. Allies. Yeah, that's all they really added here. What is this? Cross paths? No. You keep avoiding each other like crazy. Stop it. I need this to stop saying cross paths and like actually ally. You see how this says allies? This needs to say allies. Please? Although he does have Ultima in him. And so I guess being close to Clive would be past lessons. Oh, you can rewatch them.
Again.
Being close to Clive might be putting him at risk, because Ultima wants him as a vessel, so.
Clive.
I guess that's why he's avoiding him, but I still don't.
Here you go.
Still don't like it. All right, hot water, carving out a niche. Obviously, we're doing these.
Well, this is no good.
What
do have
is
to talk
it
to you
now?
again. About you.
You and I
have more in common than you might think. Not only are we both masters of the blade and devilishly handsome to boot, but we are both the second people to bear our respective names.
What?
No. What? You didn't think Rosina Dolomil was my own invention, did you? It was the name of my master. I inherited it from her, along with her title and her smithy. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. But Sid only ever knew him, probably? Ensuring that her name lived on was the least I could do after all she did for me. She plucked me from the streets and put my less than nimble fingers to work making blades instead of treble.
Alas.
She was to leave my life as suddenly and unexpectedly as she had entered it. I swore to follow in her footsteps, that I might change others' lives as she changed mine. As she had mine. That is why I keep her forge alive, why I play the desert hare, and why I care for the orphans of Dolomil. Indeed, I had thought my obligations to Renz and Drika to be my most pressing concerns. That is, until the infamous Sid made a surprise reappearance, rather muddied the waters.
Still?
I suppose there's enough of me to go around, but do forgive me if the desert hare isn't always at your beck and call, won't you? That's fair. About the end.
Ours is a blessed corner of the Velcroy.
A veritable oasis with clear running water and a natural hot spring. I don't doubt that people have been gathering here since long before the founding of the Republic. Since it was founded, I'm assuming, they've been gathering in even greater numbers to serve the needs of the miners who work Drake's Fang and the soldiers who guard it. And serve them they did, lining their coffers far from the prying eyes and grasping fingers of the Republican excisemen. Not that edicts from Rondela carry much weight in these parts. Dolomil has long been something of a law unto itself. Here, those with the most money or the most friends make the rules.
They did.
Until Kupka built that castle of his at the heart of the Mother Crystal. Oh? Dolomil has been Titan's fiefdom since then. I think, is it fiefdom or fiefdom? And while his men may be liberal with their coin, they are anything but in the exercising of their authority, which, as I am sure I don't need to tell you, is absolute.
So,
you see why those with the people's best interests at heart took it upon themselves to organize their own protection, my predecessor chief among them. Oh, these are long.
how very fitting.
That the noble soldiers of Dalmekia and Walud, partners in arms on so many battlefields, should also become partners in crime. Still, the merchants of Dolomil will be relieved to see them brought to justice. Many have been driven almost to ruin for want of crystal. I'm sure they would all be rushing to thank you for the service you have done them, if, of course, they had any idea of what you had done.
Of course.
As long as we remain reliant on the power of the crystals, we leave ourselves open to such exploitation. But people are such greedy, needy creatures.
There's simply no other way.
Clive, you must bring down each and every mother crystal in the twins and put an end to the people's thoughtless dependence upon them. How did you know we were doing that? Do try not to disappoint me.
Don't be a stranger.
I thought that wasn't public knowledge.
Butter knife before.
Sava.
Perhaps Forge Master Luba's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I.
Oh, wait. Are you Clive?
Yep.
Sorry,
Fetcher of
my mind was elsewhere.
Lube.
I'm Sava, Master Luba's least accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
I don't know how we're gonna help him, but
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So, where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of Dalamil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? Well, there's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade.
Okay.
Right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we? I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
All right. Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
Okay. I can see this being a quest not many people enjoy, but I'm excited to learn more about this place.
And turn it into a riddle. I better get to it.
What am I hearing?
My carpets have
Take a sniff, good sir.
Kneaded to a silken
Are you-
softness, like eating
No,
a
that's the
cloud with a
quest.
crust.
Okay.
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question,
Knife.
if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
If only we could find it. Toneberry.
Put a knife with an edge like Odin's razor in my hand, and I'll make short work of any carcass.
Odin's razor?
Made from the
If you could just find a toneberry and take their knife, just to put a toneberry in the game for
The
me.
baths are, closed for scrubbing. Please bear with us a little longer.
Okay.
All those years of toil, every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
Are you all right?
The baths are closed. Leave me be. On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalamil wouldn't be enough to cool it.
Oh.
I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you. Go to Dusnoff Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
I don't know where that is, but sure.
All right. I'll go and take a look.
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulfur will guide you the rest of the way. These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life, is at stake.
You got it, sir. Hot water. I'm not going to prioritize that one, though. That one's where we're heading. So, we'll see it on the way.
In all my years tending the baths, I've never known anything like this to happen. Please, find out what's gone wrong.
Will do. Oh, yeah, that's actually real close by. But, we still got to find
Sweet incense. What's
find someone for this knife.
They've opened the gate.
Lubor was true to his word.
We can make our way back to the Fang now, at least.
Yeah.
What is it? I'm in no mood for chatter.
Sorry. Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter, why?
I have a question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife? I assume you use one out in the field.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. If your knife snaps every time you use it, you'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
Well,
carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation.
I was
Let's
literally
hope Sava had better luck than I did.
literally gonna say, like, we could have just told him that in the first place. That was
Don't you
obvious.
see I'm busy? Unless you'd like a closer look at my knives.
Nah, it's fine.
Are you looking for something in particular?
Yeah, I forgot to switch to Torgal, so
Excellent choice. My thanks.
I'm paying the literal price for it.
You're a friend of Lubor's, aren't you? Everyone's getting their crystals now, if that's what you're worried about. So, let's leave it there, shall we? No sense making a mountain out of a molehill. Not now the vermin are gone.
Okay. Actually, before I do that, it's right out here. I'll just step out here and do the quest. Yeah, we're probably gonna get a cutscene now.
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubo?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists.
Not a secret.
Dhalmekia and Waloed are allies, and as you have seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. My man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
No. You need at least 20 more hours of game after you kill Kupka.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these
Ooh.
springs. Shall we press on?
Oh, damn. Oh, it's on the other side. Yeah, we're gonna have to walk all the way around. Okay. Wow.
Come on, girl. The gate's open now. We can press on. Don't tell me you put down roots.
I'm liking this place. I wonder, because we've kind of got like different weather in other places. I wonder if we'll get a nighttime desert.
I do.
Thingy.
Trader, are you? Seeking your fortune down in the golden sands of Dalamil? From mercantile stock myself, as it happens. You'd never guess, I was born just down the road in Dravost. And like me old ma and pa, I've been wandering the world hunting Gilbard's blessing ever since. Reckon I might have found it too. You've heard about the famous healing waters they got round these parts, right? Well, I'm thinking if I can find a little pool of my own, dress it up a bit, lay on drinks and fancies and whatnot, I'd have a license to mint Gil. Soothing your aches and pains with a grape in your gob and a glass in your hand. There's nothing people wouldn't pay.
It already exists. We're actually helping that guy right now.
What the hell are those things?
Bums? Oh. I see. That explains the side quest. Why the springs are suddenly overbearingly hot. That didn't register until he said, what the hell are those things, so. Going on this way.
Down, you say? From the weight of its load?
Aye. The guards are furious about it. You do well to steer clear.
Well, if it's blocking the road, it'd be a wasted journey anyway.
I see. That's fine. So we're going in from the mines to get to... Oh, wait. Titan's Wake? What is Titan's Wake? Clearly this wraps all the way around. Oh, my God. But it also connects here at some point. Maybe, unless those two places are just off the beaten path.
Something awful's taken up residence in the springs. You'll turn back if you know what's good for you.
Don't worry, sir. I got this. Earth and Fury. There's only 3 bombs, although if any of them blow up, I am dead. They do a lot of damage.
That explains the heat.
Okay. Okay, I don't know about this one. Can I get all of them in here? That'd be great. Oh, he's about to blow up. You know what? Oh, you missed half of them. Oh, I still have it.
Out of the frying pan.
More? Okay. Old Faithful. You look like you're about to do something. Oh. Is that behind me? Oh, wait, I should probably get... Byron! Come on. I can't tell when you guys are attacking. You're a mystery to me. Wait, that's not good. Did I cancel it? I don't know why it keeps canceling my combo. 5. What are you doing up there? Okay, that wasn't so bad. Imagine if you just stood there in the middle when they first spawned and just let them all self-destruct. It'd be so much damage.
Let's cool things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
Honestly, where are you trying to go, Byron? You said that you were only helping me halfway. I just don't want him to go all the way, because then Titan, you know, he might kill him. And that is the last thing I want. All right, let's discuss these knives quick.
This is no good.
So, how'd it go? You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new trade?
Maybe that a blade should be durable and stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dalamil.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalamil remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. Lubor wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light, meaning someone is going to be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to.
Who?
A merchant, a favorite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
How are we helping in this quest? Wait. You just ran all the way out there? Okay, well, we'll turn this in and then we'll go over there.
The finest fabric.
The most fragrant herb.
This quest has to be done. I mean, we took care of the bombs. The baths should cool down eventually, right?
Plates and pots! There he is. The man. I was hoping we'd be seeing you again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now before we are back to business as usual.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you find at the terraces? What threatened to make me a pauper?
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
I didn't either, until I got there.
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? That's something new to worry about. But I burdened you with my worries enough already. Here, a small something.
Yeah, I wouldn't be in there.
Right. It's high time I got back to work. With a little luck, the day might yet be salvaged.
So bombs aren't like a common thing at all. I've seen quite a few of them, though. Ignition, cooldown. I really want to use that move at some point. It's just kind of ridiculous sometimes, just carrying enemies across the field forever. And Scarletite. Okay. Not that we need it for anything anymore. Like, as far as I know, I don't need Scarletite.
Light meat and dark. Yes.
We have the Drake's Head, or Drake Slayer belt and bracelet, and that was the only thing ever with those, so we'll see. We'll see. Alright. Alright. I'm just holding out hope that, like, we get more to the crafting system than just one, like, more options. Give me a weapon that's, like, fire aspect.
Straight home now.
Give me choices. Not just, this one has higher stats.
Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so it doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalamil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do.
Okay.
Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me, but...
The limestone? Fine. I can hardly abandon you now. Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you shortly.
Okay.
So, do you crush it up, or just throw it in the furnace?
Give a response. No. The funny thing is, like, this quest is definitely not... It's quite average on its own, but it's the fact that Clive sounds excited about the quest that makes it more exciting for me. Like he's actually eager to help and learn the riddle and all that stuff, and I'm just like, all right.
Made from the stoutest
There's something about it. It's like when the protagonist is usually like begrudgingly, all right, I'll go fetch this or something, but the fact that they aren't is kind of a rarity. Oh, so it's like literally right out here. I mean, not saying that like this is a bad quest or anything. It's just look what we're doing. I like hunts as quests a little more, in my opinion.
One rock looks a lot like another, but hopefully this is what Sava needs.
Although I think at the end of the game, maybe I'll look back through some of the stuff and like post credits. Obviously, I do a little review thing. I not always do. I just started doing it recently, but maybe at the end I'll do like a top 5 moments and then like, you know, my favorite side quests, all that little stuff. Certainly won't be. This one might not be on the list unless he does something extraordinary
I
here.
hear you and the Master are working together now. Glad to have you on board.
Did I forget to talk to you?
I wasn't sure how much you'd need, but I hope this is enough.
Brittle white stone that grows in the restorative hot springs near Dalamil. When dried and milled into a fine powder, it can be added to molten iron to purge the metal of impurities.
You are one of the good ones, you know that. You and that merchant both, she's got quite a gift for teaching that one. Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for.
Sometime later.
That'll do, I reckon. A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalamil. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalamil?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be.
Okay.
You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalamil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava, know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. Thank you. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather.
Not
and
all
for
three.
the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
You know, that was a pretty good lesson, actually.
There goes a master, all right.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dalamil had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all.
Yeah.
Meaning, I had you run around for no good reason.
You've passed your test. That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
I don't know if Clive needs a carving knife, but this is a monster hunter. God damn. Almost back to 100K again. Well, that was interesting. You have a very strict boss, so good luck with that.
Clive, I honestly don't think I could have done it without all your help.
Well, I think that knife's good. It does look little. You know, like it's trying to do too much, and then it looks kind of not as great because of it. But you know, it's an okay knife. But we're gonna have to end this here. I know this episode was literally like meet Lubor and then a bunch of side quests and stuff, or only 2 side quests. Wow, that took an hour. What did we do in this one? I guess we had to go over here and do a lot of fighting and all that, but there's more over here? That's probably a cliff. Probably actually can't get up that. Part of me wants to check, but I won't. Yeah. But in the next one, definitely moving forward. Hopefully, if there are no side quests, we'll be able to actually go into Drake's Fang and confront Hugo, because I'm just waiting for it. I'm just ready. Although it sounds like he has a whole palace in there, so that would be interesting. I don't know. But thanks for watching. Let me know if you like it, and I will see you in the next one.